Good morning students, I hope you all are fine. We are starting with exercise 7a. In the previous lecture I did with you parallel lines and its properties. We did corresponding angles, we did interior angles, alternate angles and vertically opposite angles. I hope you practice them a lot and you are quite aware what are those properties and how you will find out or identify those angles on the parallel line. Now before I do a part, I want you to recapitulate with you few of the things. One is first one was corresponding angles. What are corresponding angles? Corresponding angles are those angles which are identified with the shape F, and you know that corresponding angles are equal. Okay, then second was alternate angles. Alternate angles are always identified with the shape Z, and you also know that they are equal. Okay, third was interior angle. Interior angle is identified with the shape C. They are inside the transversal and they add up to 180 degree. Vertically opposite angles are also equal and they are found on the non-adjacent angles. They are always equal and they are formed when the transversal intersect one of the parallel line, not all together all parallel lines, one of the parallel line, then second parallel line also form different angles. So altogether they form 8 angles which are vertically 4 angles which are vertically opposite to each other. Okay, now come back, we have recapitulate, and now you have to keep these points in your mind when we are studying when we are trying to solve figures, unknown identifying, or we are finding the unknown figures, unknown letters in exercise 7a. Let's focus on part A. Now part A, before we start, you have to understand the figure very well. If you are not understanding the figure, then you will not be able to solve the figure. So first look at the figure A like this. If you see, this is a line, this is a line. If you see this is a parallel line, then up, this is not a straight line. Parallel line definition is that they both move in the same direction. If you see, this is a tilt line, this is going upward like this. This is a parallel line, this is going in this direction. It means they both are not moving in the same direction. Then you can see that other two lines are also given to you, this one and this one, on which they had put a arrowhead. Okay, these both lines are parallel because they are moving in the same direction. Okay, if you see, this is also moving in this direction, this is also moving in this direction. It means these two are parallel lines and these two are transversal lines. These two parallel lines are cut by two transversal. Okay, these two parallel lines are cut by these two transversal. It means if I turn over my book, you also have to do in the same manner. If I turn over my book, you will see it looks like this. Okay, now the exact figure which we practice, which we were solving in our previous lecture also. So this is also a parallel line, this is also a parallel line, and these two transversals are cutting these two parallel lines. Okay, now we have understood the figure that these two are parallel lines, and we have to focus on our parallel lines because parallel lines cut by transversal form 8 different angles. So on this transversal, if you focus, they are making 8 angles, and on this transversal also, on this parallel line also, they are making 8 angles. Then this transversal is again making 4 angles, and this transversal is also making 4 angles. So altogether they also made 8 angles. Now I am moving forward. I hope this is clear. Okay, now I have used different colors to make you identify the figure. Now if I tilt my figure and again see, so you have to focus on blue color. You have to focus on blue color, B and 110 degree. First I can see B and 110 degree. Now I can see A also is unknown, C is also unknown, D is also unknown. I have to choose which unknown letter I will solve it first. I can see that this is also a parallel line, this is also a parallel line. I will solve with B. I will start solving with B because B is quite easier to solve. Why it is easier to solve? I can see that this and this both are corresponding angles. If you see, this is making F. Focus on orange line. This is also making F. this. So altogether this is making F. Then corresponding angles also you can identify that one angle is interior and one angle is interior and other one is exterior. So this is interior angle and this is exterior angle. So I can say that B is equals to 110 degree. Why? I have to write down the reason in the bracket, because they are corresponding angles. Okay, because they are corresponding angles. So B is equals to 110 degree because they are corresponding angles. Now when I found out the value of B, now I can find out the value of C as well. Again, tilt your figure and see in this direction. If you can focus on the first parallel line, which is cutting by the first transversal, this is transversal 1 and this is transversal 2. Okay, so this first transversal is cutting first parallel line. This is first parallel line, this is second parallel line. So it is first transversal is cutting first parallel line and it is again making an angle, 4 angles it is making. Okay, now they are making X. If you can focus with this X, I can see B is equals to C. Why it is equal to C? Why? Because they are vertically opposite. Go back and revise what were vertically opposite angle. They make X shape. And with the transversal, 4 angles are made. So A and D are vertically opposite, C and B are vertically opposite. And vertically opposite angles are always equal. So you can write, okay, that's how you will write value of C. You will give heading and then you will write B is equals to C is equals to 110 degree, because value of B I found out in the first step only, that it is equal to 110 degree. In the bracket you have to write down again the reason why B is equals to C. B is equals to C is because they are vertically opposite angle. Now we will find out the value of A. How we will find out? Again we have to focus. Okay, again move your figure in this direction and see that this is a first parallel line cutting by first transversal. If you see, this is a straight line. Parallel line is also called a straight line. This is a straight line and this is making 2 angles above and 2 angles down. If you focus this like this, so this is A and C are making supplementary angle which is equal to 180 degree. If you hide these 2 down angles, you can see that they are making supplementary angle A and C. So I can say A plus C is equals to 180 degree. Why? Because they are angles because they are supplementary angles.